Yeah, I'm not out of that. Yeah. We're really trying out. Yeah.
This is general. That's what they're giving her. No, this is what we give her. And
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, yeah.
They didn't ask.
Yeah, they did.
But they're given.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So none of them down there. They didn't have streaming, did they?
Let's have a talking meeting.
Yeah.
Pledge.
35 minutes.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. So I guess on the first agendas, Dr. Walcott, Health Department.
Okay, so this is gonna seem a little bit like deja vu for some of you that were here maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I did a budget projection at that time and with our max local levy funding had been unchanged for 25 years or so. Things were looking pretty rough, and a few years ago, the government said we've got a surplus. The state started funding us at a much higher level. And ties with that, they gave us what are called KPIs, which are performance indicators that go along with the extra funding. What are you doing with it? So we got that for 2 years. It was fantastic. We were able to work on the building. We were able to hire additional staff, and things were really looking good. We were partnering with local programs and other counties and doing some real good. And then Governor Braun came in and he cut funding by 50% of what we get from the state, which you've seen at the school level and anybody else who gets that same funding. Now, they did not relinquish the requirements for the key indicators. So we have the same goals with less money to do it. And it's just, and there's no gradual reduction. It's 2026, 50% less money from the state. So what you'll see in front of you are the projections in terms of staffing and a few other things. The big picture here is basically we don't have enough money to keep the health department staffed as it currently is. And in the few short years, and what you'll see there is using all of our carryover money will keep us running for about 3 or so more years at our current staffing level, at which time we'll have to reduce it full-time staff. And then we don't have further projections for that because that may be a new governor, that may be a new economy, there's AI, there's a lot of questions out there. But just to explain where the numbers are leading us so that if you get questions from people in the community, you can know what's happening and why. That will also lead into at least long-term reduction in some of the services that we provide that we'll have to look at hiring out or contracting out. And that will be things like septic inspections and vaccine services and some of the things that people have come to expect. We will no longer be able to provide in the very near future. At least as far as I can predict within the years that are in front of us. So one thing we had a board meeting last week, and we are going to hire a part-time person. You'll see with some of those funds a part-time sanitarian because there have been changes to the septic inspection rules, and he's been doing a great job of picking that up with Michelle transitioning over to school. But the work that we had plus what we promised to because of this additional funding has become a paperwork overload, as you may know, if you deal with the state. And so that's a temporary measure, but we're going to be cost cutting as much as we can. We had a motion to not pay our board for board meetings, which was not a lot, but it'll save a long run. So feel free to look over that and we can have this discussion as the months and years go by. But just so Jeff kind of have a heads up on where we're coming from and what we're doing in that work. From that. We do have some repairs that are needed on the building, and I was asked to give this to the commissioners since that's county property, so that's my budget. we do try to get multiple bids, but as we've had even just recently, trying to get anybody to come out for small jobs anymore is very, very difficult. We're not trying to play favoritism, we're just trying to get the work done. It's for some lights and some basically functional stuff. I will say, if you haven't seen the remodeling that was done inside, the new floors in the entranceway, the bathroom looks amazing. As you come into that front area, looks really, really nice. They haven't moved all the furniture around, but I would encourage you to take a look at that. I think it was an overall positive for the functioning of the facility and safety. So yeah, I'll entertain any questions.
Do I have any questions?
Okay. I'll Penny's always here, and I'll kind of stop by as we learn more and things change on a constant basis.
Did you
Thank you.
want me to talk about any of the changes that they're wanting to do down the road, just so they're aware of it?
Sure, if you want to get into the granular details.
Well,
I can tell you guys do it, so fun. I'm just a big mixer guy. So come on up. Don't be afraid, Amy.
oh gosh.
We're all leaders.
Microphone.
Oh, yeah, this is Amy's,
Right.
we had her years.
Over a year.
Yeah, she was our additional person, that's now just our.
Yeah, and so the background is I'm a RN. But when Michelle went to the schools, then I moved over into her business. So there's stuff, there's food, instructions, that preparedness. Along with other things, that, I'm still doing over there, but in front of you is just the septic stuff right now. And it's mainly increasing our current permit fees because we're behind everybody else, and I think Switzerland County is getting ready to change their stuff. So you'll see here, like for a new septic permit, what it was and what we're wanting to increase it to. Do the repair, and then holding tanks are becoming more popular. So we now have a holding tank, and then we want to also, the other counties have registered certified septic installers on that's their list. But they have to be registered in that county, but that requires an ordinance. You don't have. So I can't list like registered septic installers, which means that they've gone through training, they've passed courses, and Dearborn County, they have that training and the certification for that. So the plan is to have the installers, they have to go to Doug, then Dearborn County passes training, passes, get their certificate from him. And then once they pass that and they can show proof, then they would become a registered installer for our county. So it just provides our residents to know that they're actually hiring someone that's had the training, that has a good background. So it's kind of a protection for them and for us. But in order to do that, we have to have an ordinance. So when I talked to my regional septic inspector, they're changing, everything's changing this year. So codes and things are changing again for septic. So it's recommended that we wait till next year when these new codes come out, because then it will spell out everything that is required. And they've even, his has even told us that she would help us write that ordinance. So that's a good thing. So it'll be coming straight from IDOH, and it'll make it a lot easier, and more streamlined for that ordinance. So everything that you see in yellow just probably will happen next year, once that final codes come out. And then the other stuff in there is just for the septic installers to provide their septic sketches where it's legible and it has everything on it that is needed for the septic sketch, but that will also be in the ordinance and also as part of this process. Because sometimes, it's a little difficult.
Did we not have any ordinances before, or?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, all
But
right.
I'm also working on food stuff too, so there's. My food code changed this year. So that's made it even more challenging. And that's another thing that will be presented in the future is change of food ordinances and everything else. And part of the ordinances, both of them will need to include some sort of violation consequence or something like that, because right now there's not anything, and of course, you know, monetary wise is where you're gonna see improvement if you have a violation, because right now I can just hand them this paper. So in the future, food will be coming too, it's just there's a lot of changes with both of them. So I'm just making sure that we don't have to redo things over and over again at some stage. But right now, it's sat there, but I'm focusing on in the future with food inspections. So this is kind of our current plan here, and we can go ahead and increase the fees. And I can tell septic installers that this is how I do their drawings. But as far as requiring them to be registered, that part, we have to wait till we have an ordinance.
That's not sure.
Yeah, I don't have a date. I asked like, what do you think the estimate's gonna be, the all that's gonna come out? And they don't do it.
Once again, the state has cut people.
Yes,
And if something that's supposed to have been done in a month is now taking 3 months.
or it might even take 6 months. I could see it taking. It's like 6 year. But the cuts that have been made. But at least this will get us started, the raising our fees won't. It's tons of extra money, but it will hopefully help somewhat towards the cuts that we've seen. And it'll get us more online. I kind of went between Switzerland and Dearborn, kind of focusing around our surrounding counties so that we can stay within what they're asking, which I kind of landed. That's what I did. Those fees. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them the best I can.
The applications you get a year.
I would have to do the count.
I think what do we have, probably 10 or 12, there's not a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
I get lots of calls.
Yeah.
From people wanting to buy property in this county and subject been approved for the site and all these sort of questions. So there's a lot of interest of course, people mainly from Cincinnati wanting, or northern Kentucky wanting to buy Ohio Danville. Holding tanks you're gonna find mainly now like in floodplains, so that's gonna be something that we might see an increase in, so that's why I wanted to include kind of a bigger permit for that. So there is a lot of interest, but I would say maybe 10 right now, but I'd have to go to my Excel sheet. Exact count. And some stuff, like if they got a permit in 24, but they just now built, you know, can fit the fact that is numbers too.
What types of systems do you allow?
Well, correct, so NSFR does the ATL and Presby or AES, those are standard systems. I have not seen an old school system, like a chamber system yet.
Right.
But I'm still trying. But those are the three that I'm aware of, and then the whole thing.
the ordinances that she's trying to put in place, since she is the only one that does use Dept-Update, so it's not uncommon, and it often happens that there's something fun going on in town, you know, with festivals. She's the only food person and they're calling, hey, it's gonna rain. I need for you to come out and do this all day.
Perfect septic weather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're running, she can't be in 2 places at once, and that's the main reason why we want to get most of these guys that are here all the time certified. If something runs in, you know, we run into a festival, she has to go to the festival, regardless of what goes on. But if they're certified, through the county, through Dearborn County, through the class, then
Just kind of gives you that extra protection.
gives you, yeah, they can finish doing their job and
Yeah.
they're trusted in doing it. And if something happens through the, that training class and they don't follow what they're supposed to and it comes back out. They tried to do something when she wasn't available, that's
So
gonna
we
come back on.
protect the health department. And the consumer.
Anybody have anything else, have any questions?
I think we may need a motion though to hire an additional part-time sanitarian. No,
Is it paid from your fund? We haven't done that for your funds before, the extra funds that did.
they approved it at the meeting last week.
We did that.
I never know how they.
No, yeah, that one, your extra funds, we don't have authority over.
That's where it's coming out of, the state funds, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Deedee,
Nice to meet you, Amy. I'm going to be emailing her asking her if she has a septic permit versus the address that she's trying to. Sometimes we find houses and we're like, how is this a septic? And brought some information. I came back after we received our budgets. I just kind of wanted to let council know that I was a little disappointed that my staff didn't get raises this year, coming up in this year. And I just want to bring some more information to you guys. I'm gonna kind of trying to show you that my girls should be paid more. Just the first 3 pages just show the county auditor, recorder, treasurer, that they have to take training courses and there are no continuing education requirements for their staff at all. But when you get to the 4th page, one county assessor, their Indiana code requires that assessors get their level 3 certification. It's not just some classes we have to take classes, pass tests, be certified, and do continuing education. Also, my staff has to hold at least level 2 or 3. And the continuing education for that is 30 hours every 2 years with at least 10 hours in any 1 year. So that means every 4 years, they're doing 60 hours. And then that resets and it continues. So we are constantly working on making sure we have enough education. I went back and looked at my CE hours and in 2016, it must have 383 hours because of all the classes we've had to take. Just to show you that we are busy and that we do things. This spreadsheet is this is the working spreadsheet for our new construction. There's 127 lines on it and we don't have city for much yet. So Renee's been working on that to get that all together so that we can work on new construction at the beginning of the year. Kind of give you just the last thing, just our current list of what we're working on right now. We have a Peterborough meets on Thursday. We need to finish up our appeals. We still have 3 open appeals. In November, we need to finish, we need to get all the Rising Sun City building permits and print all those property cards, tax plans, get them sorted by routing number. We need to go out and take photos of all the annual assessed mobile homes to update the photos on that before the first of the year. Get our annual subscription to Deedee Powers to price mobile homes, get that paid for. Then in December, we start working toward the first of the year. This is just the stuff, little stuff that we're getting done, but it's been really successful right now because I've had one staff member out back surgery. She's coming back out well. So if she could have picked the time to be out, this is the best time she could have picked. Because as soon as she gets back, and the beginning of the year starts, it just gets really, really busy. So it's just that, the girls are required to do this and before, when everybody was paid the same, that was easy to explain and easy to accept. But it's kind of hard when, your staff sees people who don't have to have the education and don't have to make hard decisions and don't have to go and make sure they have all their hours. And it's just doesn't seem fair and it's hard on morale. I'm just gonna keep coming and letting you guys know what's going on, because I just don't feel that it's fair and I don't want to talk about anybody, but it just doesn't seem fair. Sad. my girls do work so hard and do so much because everything, the assessments being accurate and being done and everything being done in a timely manner to meet all of our deadlines, so.
And they get that, every year they get the pay for being certified, or
$1,000.
levels, yeah. But that is a standard fee. I mean, everybody across the board, every county is the
That's
same amount.
state law, yeah. And I mean, they could be paid extra for their level 1, level 2 out of reassessment. Which would be fine too, and it wouldn't have to hit the general budget, but I really do feel. And it's just hard on morale.
Well, I'm sure a lot of offices are like that, but I mean, I'm sure there's other offices probably feel the same way.
Right, but you know, I'm. Like I said,
It's some jealousy if you pay them off.
right.
There's several offices. The clerk is constantly having to upgrade things. The treasurer's or the auditor's offices, laws are changing every year and constantly, and it's hard. I understand. Been here, done that, worked close with Bobby when he was assessor. We worked a lot of nights getting things ready. I understand that. But it's part of what being an elected official here does. We, again, are in a crunch with the new
Right.
phasing out of property tax.
Right.
It's gonna get tighter the next 5 years, guys. We did everything we could this year trying to cut and put things back into general. We're gonna be, the boat will be going away and we have no idea whether we're gonna get anything out of it. We don't know.
The work that my girls do is not just data entry, it's subjective work. They have to work on and decide.
Oh, you don't think the auditor's office doesn't either? Been there, done that. There's a lot.
Where do they get all their values? From the assessor.
Well, but again, but they all work together.
I just don't. agree
I did a
with that.
whole lot of assessor work when I was auditor too.
Well, I did a whole lot of auditor work too. So, we've all done that, helping each other, but it's, you know, I don't know. We work really hard in there and in our office.
I think they all do.
You know, decorate for holidays and have birthday parties and dress up for Halloween, and we're a little bit too busy to do those kind of things, so. I think other offices seem to have a lot more spare time than we do. But anyway, I'm gonna keep bringing the information, at each meeting, because
I don't think it's targeted to just your office. It's just when it comes to the budgets, it's not hard to
it
deal with.
seems like there's some places that if they need a new staff member, the position automatically appears.
We're trying to cut staff.
It's gonna come a point. where
Yeah.
we're gonna have to start with that.
It's gonna be the problem.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, there's no way you can cut anybody out of the assessor's office because we can't hardly keep up with what we do. The math takes so much time. If we could throw that back to the auditor, we would gladly do that.
I remember it was one person and 2 people before the vote come.
Us before that trend and ratio studies and.
All right,
It's just hard.
need to move over to professional services. Next on the agenda.
Yeah.
That's what we're passing out now.
Kelly contacted me last month concerning Mr. Champion's bill. When I sent immediately sent a request to him to explain it, which he did. And I received his email dated October 14th. And the bottom line on his email is he's willing to take a 10% cut on his bill, which would reduce it to $60,209.55. He also offered that if the county wishes to retain other counsel, they would withdraw from this matter, and I'm recommending that Mr. Champion's firm be retained
Oh, I do. Yeah, I agree with you.
to represent the county.
Yeah.
As he has done in the past.
And I don't think he was quite aware that the regional foundation really wasn't
Yeah,
in agreement with the county too, so. I would make a motion to go ahead and approve the 10% discount and pay the $60,209.55 and retain him for, future work with the boat, so.
Okay. So in saying that, special needs has 96,657, and we have to do our third quarter riverboat distribution. So we have to pay 19,000 to the park board. So that's gonna take it down to 70 some thousand. So
We need to rethink that.
do you want to do it,
Yeah,
do
we
you
need
want to
to
do an
rethink.
additional? Or do you,
How much was our riverboat? Because before, this is all riverboat stuff, and before, we took attorney fees off the top. Wasn't that part of the agreement we were taking?
Yeah, attorney fees, lobbyist fees were taken
Yeah.
off the top before any distributions were
Yeah.
made. And there's, I mean,
This is, I mean, I don't know. I tell you what, I would probably suggest we go ahead and do an additional for it to pay it. But I think starting in January on our agenda, we need to talk about future distributions for riverboat. Because we're down to. The city already quit giving a long time ago and we've been, but we've got to look for the future right now.
okay,
That's a motion.
so, so I need a motion for the additional appropriation. Do we need two motions? Lane, one, two.
I already made the motion to pay it,
Okay,
and it can just be included that we
Okay.
pull it from Riverboat and do an additional.
okay, and do an additional, so I have permission to advertise, and then I'll bring that to November's meeting,
Okay,
okay?
all right, sounds good.
I need a second, yes, please.
All in favor?
Bye. Get her done, get her done, get her done, get her out. I'm keeping this thing moving.
Do commissioners need to? Or do you need to
Make a motion.
make a motion on to retain him, John?
yes.
Okay. And have a motion.
And they also do Riverboat. Well, they do the,
We all ready, okay.
so Mr. Stroop, we moved through this pretty quick.
Yeah.
About, I remember several months ago, there was an issue that I believe your step was gonna look into, if there was a possibly double dipping or we were paying for something that the city was exclusively doing, and it didn't apply to the county.
yeah, he was that.
There's a question about whether the foundation agreement was being reviewed.
Yeah, that's the 10%.
So you're happy with that?
taken.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, I wasn't aware of that.
That's where he's taking the 10%. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I was surprised that he reduced the speed by 10%.
That was very, really kind of should have been billed as separate.
Okay, next on agenda is Courthouse Parking Lot bids.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
You got yours.
Yeah.
We got a doctor, right?
And last one, yeah.
How was you want
the riverboat distribution for 2026. Let's put it on our agenda in November.
Okay.
And then that way we can have it ready and letters ready and people know what's going on in this, in 2025.
Okay.
And Deb, I'll give you a call tomorrow. Are you in tomorrow?
Yeah,
I'll swing by.
well, no, I'm not. I'm in Madison
Okay.
the next 2 days.
Okay,
But I'll be
so
in
Thursday, or
later.
Friday, I'll give you a call. We'll work on this letter. We'll
Okay,
get it ready for the next meeting.
okay.
Is this Dave O'Mara, Billy?
Yes, this is Dave O'Mara.
Okay.
And the alternate. See if I got. And we got it.
Dave O'Mara.
Parking lot.
Why do we get flooring things?
Okay.
What confused?
That's next.
Oh,
Flooring's next.
okay.
Here you go.
It's like,
Here you go.
parking lot, that's the flooring.
Just flat top. It'll last long.
Yeah.
Already get favored.
Put asphalt down in here, we won't have to worry about it. What's the cost on this?
That's what they're doing now. They're opening the bids.
Oh, they're opening them, okay.
Yeah, so you guys can
Alright.
discuss.
More information, go ahead and you can read off that dollar amount.
Yeah, this is base.
The base bid grand total is $119,623.
It was,
And
O'Mara.
O'Mara,
That's the,
and the alternate is $148,000.
No, should be.
the alternate.
Oh, okay, up here, I'm sorry, $28,684. Why is that?
What are the two different prices?
The alternate for curbing. For curbing.
Curbing, okay.
Yeah. I think, how we doing, final scope? You know what I mean, just make sure everybody's bidding the same and. What, do we require a performance payment bond with this?
I asked John, I don't know.
Did we? We didn't, okay.
We required a bid bond,
Form 96,
yeah, at Form 96. And also,
that's what I was looking for.
and you mean on the notice of,
I was looking for bond in there. I mean, I seen they had their liability insurance stuff. We need to see if you can find a bond. This next one is from Paul Rowe.
Oh.
Well,
Paul Rowe. And their total is $120,400. For the base? Yeah, and then the alternate is $26,050.
They split the difference there, didn't they? They're close.
They have a bid bond, Form 96.
yeah, they got a bid bond.
The financials, they do.
And signed, Form 96.
Being 96, I didn't see the bid bond. That's okay, well, there you go. They're both important.
Is there an alternate on that one?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, what's it sell?
A little bit cheap.
The option curvy is it noted just all the round with the green, is that what the option is? I'm not sure what the curving is. What all curving is. That's what he depicted here, the red line, the red one, okay?
There is 148.
Okay, it was all red line.
Salt is 146, 450.
And there's a little bit right here. Come off of here.
That an alternate?
Yeah, it's on the same, it's at the bottom of $46,050. What's the total on both? If you do the total on combined, the total. I'm just curious if it matters whether the alternate's taken, whether which contractor would be on.
Yeah.
They're so close.
Where's the alternate on the road?
It's right there at the bottom, right above the total price, John, keep going up. Ross, you're right by your thumb.
Oh, okay. $26,050.
This striping too? Yes.
About $1,900 total difference.
And so Rose, it looks like Rose cheaper if the curb option's taken,
Mhm.
and Mary's cheaper if we don't take it. So, we do one pick it. Curbs are wrong.
What's your feeling with the curbs? I mean, I think aesthetically it looks nice.
I like to push snow.
Yeah.
But it's a lot cleaner and it keeps everything separate. Your pavement doesn't get all breaking up.
Right,
on you.
well, see, that's what I think.
Over time, I just say it's cleaner look, cleaner
Yeah.
product.
Yeah.
With the curve, but Michael couldn't eat it.
Michael, not put himself.
Who's doing it?
Moore's has been doing
But
I'm just glad you're not gonna fit in those bumpers, because that's really hard to clean that snow. People fall over them. Yeah, it was $60.
What's the grand total? O'Mara's total is, 148,307,
46, 450.
3 zeros.
146,450. One row.
Like stops. You.
My personal opinion, I would rather do it right the first time and make it look good and be done with it.
We'll let you clean the snow. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, you got those barriers out there anyway in the snow, and that makes it hard too, because you can't see them when you have those.
Just
But we're not gonna.
work experience on the roads with those two contractors, you're gonna get a better job with O'Mara, in my opinion.
That's just what I say.
Yeah, but you gotta take a low bid.
We had one.
We've got timelines, right?
No.
Asphalt plants are probably closed on.
Well, that's part of the. I feel like a post-bid interview because if one can get it done quicker. There's more, I mean, do we have to take the best and lowest? Or how's it work?
You don't have to take the lowest, but you have to state specific reasons
That's why we need to have a post-bid interview.
why you're going to be, if you decide to take the higher bid.
I have questions immediately after this, so. I guess I would like to talk to them before, when's your guys' next meeting?
November.
Like Thanksgiving?
Yeah, and that's the last, we won't be able to do an additional.
Yeah.
this year, if we have to do an additional.
I don't think they can get it done this year anyway. It's too late. It's cold. They're not gonna be able to do it this year anyway. It's getting too cold.
Be like, we won't there, but.
It would be spring before they would even start. I mean, I would think that. They normally close them down in November and it's almost November.
If you guys can make a decision on the alternate or the base, pick one you prefer, we're within $2,000.
Yeah.
We can have a bid meeting with them at our commissioner meeting. We just need to know
Next
If
month.
we want the alternate or not.
if you got, yeah.
What's everybody's thoughts?
Yes, I think we need to.
Yeah. It just makes it look finished.
Yeah, it does.
Instead of just somebody throwing black top down, it's
Right,
like
yeah.
a finished product.
Well, and people have a little bit more clue of, you know, where to go and. Yeah, I prefer, I mean, we're gonna do it once, guys, cause then we may never have enough, any money.
So are we looking, commissioners, are we looking at, for next year then, for spring?
I doubt they
Or do you want
can.
it done this year?
I really doubt that they're sitting around twiddling their thumbs and can get it done, but I don't say, but that would be a question to ask them. If
Okay.
one of them could say, yeah, I'll squeeze you in, then maybe that's the contractor we would take.
Okay,
Depends on how cold it gets, how quick, right?
How much,
Right.
are they
They won't
talking
take
like
long to do.
putting base down or? They are gonna redo the base on it?
Well, they'll have to put the grade on, but there is a base of asphalt and then you're.
I didn't know how strong it was out there now. I didn't know how strong it was, what's in there now. I have to rip it back up, put new base down, start over. Well,
Yeah. It depends on how deep the gravel is out where the driveway
yeah,
is.
I didn't know if they checked that yet or not.
I don't know.
We don't want a bunch of change orders.
So I like to think they had, because when they were out here bidding it, I saw them with shovels and tools that I never seen before. digging
Okay,
holes.
so what they was digging holes?
Sure
Okay,
looked like
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
yeah, the one, I know one of them was down here because she emailed me.
okay, so they probably already checked that.
I bet they were checking
Yeah,
that
it was.
already.
So, I mean, we're on a time crunch because, council only has one more meeting next month. And if we have to do an additional appropriation, I have to have permission to advertise that. So I can get that in the paper before, 10 days before that next meeting.
Say that again.
She has to advertise it. What
If it's gonna happen this year, we've
Yeah.
gotta get money appropriated for it.
And we have to advertise.
I talked to Rick probably 2 weeks.
I mean, if you, we can do that.
He felt like they could. Ronnie did 2 or 3 weeks ago. He felt like they could.
Is it small enough job?
With O'Mara.
But you don't know
Well, I
about
don't know.
I
Colorado.
don't know about Rowe.
Well, let's advertise it. We're not gonna spend it unless it's
Yeah.
specifically for this and not for anything else. So,
Okay, so advertise, go ahead.
yeah, I would.
Do we have to say what company we're doing? And advertising? Okay. Just.
Hey, I would just advertise 150 and
Yeah,
then we've got it.
Yeah. Because it.
Yeah.
And then, I mean,
You know, they'll come.
Okay,
Yeah.
for special needs, special projects, special needs.
yeah,
Okay, and then I need a motion.
a motion.
I made it.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay, and then at commissioners meeting, in November, you're gonna talk about that.
Can we go and have a meeting then? Can we go and have our meeting with Rowe and O'Mara?
Next Monday.
Right, you can, they can just give information about you to you.
I don't.
They don't have to do that.
Right, but I was thinking about the agenda. I just,
So we'll invite them to our meetings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monday, okay, am I doing that, or who's doing that? Let me do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do it.
But if you want to, I'll let you. I knew I was.
I'll do it. Okay,
Yours almost.
all right, I got it.
All right,
All right, now, next is the flooring.
Oh, money.
Yes.
You're in, I'm looking at that.
Yeah.
Next meeting.
Yeah, Chaz and I went for the grant for the windows, and they did give us 20,000. So Chaz has to sign the thing. Last time I got was 10, and then we could do it now, because they did give us 20,000, so. I mean, that was, they want us plan on, they want. For the guys to do something, for the decide they was, Great.
Language was historical assessment of the building and a plan for the next.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Might give you new plans,
Oh,
because there
okay,
was,
so these
they might have, yeah.
changed a little bit,
Something might have
okay.
changed.
All right.
He updated, there was a hallway change up here upstairs that
okay.
wasn't covered.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Name?
Whoever,
Yeah.
commissioners, if you
Well,
wanna.
I put that together, sent it to Zach, and did a couple little changes along the way. I think maybe he bring them back in here or something, but all the blue is your base bid, and the walk-off carpet is part of the base bid. And the pink is in the culvert. And then we talked with Zach at Levenstein's, and we provided this bid for the base bid. Where's do you have the alternate? But we did this, not to worry about it.
Right,
That's all.
because of, you wanted the
Fix it, moving everything.
corridors, you wanted just the corridors. The Kentucky.
Yeah,
So is that with this room here or not?
no,
Okay,
just the corridors,
all right.
basically.
Is that what this bid is?
Yeah.
Just the quarter?
Just the corridors.
Yeah.
Just
Right. Courthouse.
the blue here and
Corridors.
just the entryway, not in here,
Not.
That's why I don't figure out.
Not bad.
so.
It's not.
Billy, it's not in here. Billy, not in here, right, just
Yes,
the.
it is
in
It
here.
is in here?
Yeah, all the rooms in here, the kitchen,
Okay,
the entrance,
my concern there is the noise factor.
I know.
LVT's definitely louder.
And
And I mean, it's already hard to hear in this room because the acoustics are horrible in it.
we have to record these meetings too.
And I just, I don't know, that,
I don't think this room is bad.
this carpet's not bad at all. but-
It's not as high of traffic as the others.
It'd be slippery though, because we had people fell before, did you remember?
I know, that's why we went to the squared carpet out there. They did that after I left, but we had a couple people fall.
Well, there is walk-off carpet, but
Okay.
then you're going to run into LVT. The LVT don't stain.
Some of-
So much flavor. Yeah.
Some of the office told me their feet get cold on cement floors, they do have, or they do have more, I don't know.
This ain't gonna be any.
Mine so much in the hallways, as long as we've got some really good rugs when they come in that they're not,
Yeah.
they can knock off the snow, because that's what happened. People were knocking off snow when they came in, and then somebody else comes in and slips on it, and but my big concern is this room would be the noise factor in meetings, because it's not, we tried the microphone and that seems to not work real well up there. so.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to find a better system or whatever.
Well, I think if I can change the room around a little bit,
Okay,
I've been working on that.
Okay, all right, okay,
Yeah, I don't think it's covers that bad in this room.
yeah.
Always the main thing.
Yeah, that's terrible, yeah, yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Now I think. Well, in sales, you first got that out there, they loved it. And, you know. The patent, it worked out pretty good till they started getting, and when he cleaned it, they just didn't clean good.
What?
This,
Well, LVT is gonna look good for 20 years. I mean, if you worry about something, doing something and it lasted,
yeah,
that's LVT.
Yeah, yeah.
Carpet, yeah, it's quieter a little bit,
well,
but
this has been on.
it's gonna stain and
They got it after I left, Connie.
stain.
I went to the sales because they said they had.
So it's been down 20 years
Listen,
or more.
I mean, what's gonna be the plan? To change out the carpet in all the offices? It's 20 years old, it's got stuff that we don't even want to talk about in it. I know logistically,
They need
it's a
it.
nightmare, but we're talking.
That's the area really needs it. Yeah, that's in there.
Inconvenient for a couple of weeks, and I hate to do that too, guys, but. There's gonna be an inconvenience, but come on, decades, 20 years, so.
Yeah, they're office.
Yeah. And like I said, it's got stuff in there that. Hopefully health department left, so they would probably shut us down soon.
I don't know, I've been to some houses, they look too good, the other people.
I'd say to that, let's get through this.
Yeah.
Give us some time to get some
Yeah,
bids
get
on some
money built back up
movers,
too.
so you guys know what we're dealing with.
Yeah, you have.
Pricing the flooring, that's easy. It's having somebody on our beck and call, moving stuff and getting connect boxes and
Yeah,
whatever we need, or moving one side of everything to one side, having them floored, and then coming in, moving everything to the other side.
We can't shut down and
I
not work.
know. Well, and then it gets me thinking about temporary facilities. Do we need
To move
come on,
everything and have-
temporary facility
You know, we
to
have
move them into?
electronic recording and all kinds of stuff. Our computers have to be up and working every day that we're open.
I don't know how other places, we need to check and see how they do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, it's places. Here they,
Computer, yeah, we might be able to teach for that.
right,
Yeah.
okay.
I can call there.
Okay. Okay, so, in, Comcast, the building instructor,
Great idea.
did you want to consider that an option? Or did you want to consider special needs if you approve this?
so that ain't Hume Cap.
Yeah, my team cap.
Okay, so we have, we don't have enough money in Comcast, of course, because we gotta pay windows. And by the time we get that reimbursement, it's only 7,500, so there, at the end of the year, it's only gonna be like $12,000 in Comcast. We have 144,847 in Comcast if we do an additional appropriation from there.
I didn't think.
No, you said 144 in Q cap.
And Comcast. building
Just not appropriated, right?
Not appropriated.
Okay.
Not appropriated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to do an addition.
What's that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay to do the additional for that.
Debbie,
Yeah, motion, David.
Yeah.
second,
Yeah, second,
I'll second.
Yvonne.
all in favor?
Do you want to exclude this room from the plans?
I say
you do it.
I say do it, yeah.
You agree?
What?
Excluded or not?
No, I
Oh, you
do
want
it. I do it.
Yeah, everything in the blue here.
There's hardly anybody walks. I mean, nobody gets up and walks out of here. I don't know if it's gonna affect our acoustics that much, but we just have to be cognizant of the fact that it could affect it. Yeah.
Everybody quit talking.
Look at putting some more buffers or something in here to help.
Yeah,
us.
maybe so.
And they do it, yeah. Yeah. We'll see how, it turns out, but if we can get a better sound system in here and work that out, that might be better too.
Okay,
All right.
that's good. We're good.
All right.
All right, next,
We're moving right along here. There it is. Everybody's taking their 15 minutes. I'm writing time. 15 minutes.
Holiday.
the holiday, this is the meeting and the holiday
Get all this report.
calendar. I do, if you saw on the email, I do have made some changes, like in January, just going back to the end of the month for the joint meeting instead of what I've been doing.
Salaries ones.
I get asked about it every year, so I moved it back. And then on that Memorial Day weekend, instead of doing the following week, I just did it on Tuesday.
Yeah. Amazing.
I've had different ones about June 10th. They said Hartford was that day.
Yeah, I thought it was fed.
Thank you.
Did they didn't make that fed?
No. Somebody said it.
You got one?
Yep,
Okay.
Juneteenth, 10th, or Juneteenth. Hartford stays open that day.
yeah.
Not even.
The motion?
I'm gonna have to say a reason to close it.
They don't, but it's evidently you don't have to.
State, they don't close it. The state doesn't. Yeah, state don't recognize it, so
No,
why would
it's
we?
not a state home. They don't reckon.
So are you saying,
It's more again.
You wanna take that out?
yeah, that's what, are you saying, you guys saying that you would take that off? Is that what you're saying?
Juneteenth,
Huh?
Juneteenth,
Okay.
I hate Juneteenth.
yeah.
I mean, it's just, I would take it out.
So,
Just not have it as a holiday.
Yeah,
It's not, it's crazy.
It's another holiday.
It's just another call. Get rid of that one.
There's some banks in some places, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was done when they came out with it. I'm like, each day.
Get some people calling and checking maybe.
Oh, that's all right. They'll be crying, but
They
it's
used to. Go and check if we're open.
Okay,
they
yeah.
need to work.
How many people did you get? Call
Few, every year we get a few.
Then that means they'd only work 3 days that week.
Mhm.
So take Juneteenth off?
That's what they're saying, that's commissioners.
That's a commissioner's rule. They have to vote on that.
them.
Just.
No.
Made the motion.
Oh,
No, wait a minute.
mine.
It's right
Yeah.
there. We're gonna take it off.
Sorry.
Who made the motion?
did.
Connie?
I'm not racist, but.
I'll say.
Okay, all right, all in favor? Okay, so I just need, do I need motions to approve these? All of these?
All right. Everybody looked at it?
Usually something comes up every year we have.
Yeah, well, don't always move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we used to meet the Monday before Labor Day or Memorial Day? I just wonder if people take a longer Memorial weekend if,
Yeah.
Tuesday if, cause I think school's out. I don't know.
You're right there. I think that Friday before is the last day of school, as long as we don't snow days.
Yeah.
To extend it out.
Well, that's why I wondered, would it be better to have it the week before on that Monday or move it to that Tuesday? We've done that before when we've had a
Yeah.
holiday. We just did it the week before.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. It can be either way. I don't plan on going anywhere, but
Yeah, we moved it to.
And the only reason I just moved it to Tuesday was because when, like this year, I had a meeting on Monday, then I had a commissioner meeting on Monday, I had a council meeting on Tuesday.
no, is
So-
commissioners meet that day?
Yeah, they meet on the Monday night, and then council met on Tuesday.
Oh, okay, the night.
So
Okay, all
I
right,
just
that's
made
fine.
Tuesday, but if it
That's
looks-
fine. No, that's fine.
If it
It's
looks
fine.
like it might be a problem, it's people are gonna be out of town, then we can change it.
Yeah, I don't have any plans.
Right?
So do I have a motion to approve it?
It's their call.
Thanks, Bill.
Need a motion.
Need a motion.
Yeah, wait, a motion, so.
Okay. Does council wanna?
Motion.
Motion,
Second,
got a second?
Second.
all in favor?
All right,
No,
that's
I'm gonna
good.
keep this hanging on.
All right.
All right. Third quarter of road distribution.
Okay. I do it like this on the papers, because if I give you all the papers at once, everything gets lost. There's so many papers.
Yeah. Number 9.
Okay, so this is your third quarter riverboat distribution. There's 117,646.33, the total.
See that almost.
Something we want to talk about now?
No,
Okay.
no.
All right.
That's what's the next meeting. We,
All right.
yeah, we already promised.
Has everybody looked at it, approved it?
Yeah.
This is the one that is on.
Can I get a motion to approve this?
So,
Or vote? Support for you.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's what I just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Go,
make a motion to approve it.
all right, you have a second,
Second.
all in favor?
All right, and then I need commissioners also.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Billy? All in favor? Yeah.
You got that?
When this paper comes around, commissioners, don't forget to sign it. I do. Yes. Well.
You gotta sign this.
Sign this one. Yeah, that's your copy, Connor. Okay. I know. Okay.
Now. Christmas additional appropriation.
So this is the thing, for the. Additionals. It's already budgeted, but, for everybody, for your, the bonus, we don't call a bonus.
Right.
Well, now that's fine.
Christmas.
It comes, the check date is 11/21/25, so even though you approve it tonight, it will not come out till November 21st.
Basically, it, the hell knows.
Well, this is this is, full-time is
Yeah.
that amount,
Full-time would come out to be $13,550,
and part-time is
whereas $1,425,
for a total of,
$14,975. And a motion to approve this. Motion. Second,
I'll second.
who to Chad?
all in favor?
Okay, I didn't see you.
Oh. Next is the meeting minutes for October 14th. Hope everybody read the meeting minutes. Read.
Yeah.
Motion. Second. All in favor?
Thank you. And then, so,
Answer.
before we do the transfer, last month, we had the additional appropriations that you guys, approved, but I didn't pass the paper around to be signed. So I'm gonna pass these around. You just need to sign.
These ones we've already.
Already on the minutes, yeah.
Yeah, I just need them signed so I can file them away. No.
No, I didn't want to. I'm so right.
Put tape over that one.
I'm so used to writing on that one, that line up there. Yes, it's a good thing. Not that one.
Not that one.
There we go. That's, I'll try to sign over the page. All right, well, that's going around.
We have transfers. As I told you last time, the sheriff is out of computer software and maintenance money. So we're having to move money into that line. We have one for $399.96 from Data Master into computer software and maintenance. Yeah, each one.
Okay. And you had a motion,
Debbie.
second, all
Okay,
in favor?
Aye.
Do we sign, how we do it?
Yeah, you sign, use a silence there.
Okay. All right, the next one is for $1,216.67 out of gas and oil to computer software maintenance.
How much is that?
$1,216.67.
All in his budget, he's just
Yeah.
trying to turn it around.
Now gas and oil with computer maintenance.
Motion.
Have a second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who
Myron. Me.
No.
Okay.
Did we, the letter about the, first year, what's the word?
We have a letter that we send out in our office, but I think the commissioners or the council wanted to send out a letter to
All the officers.
all the offices.
Pat and I are gonna work on it.
Okay. All
He's
right.
been on vacation. so
Okay,
We're gonna
I usually send mine, I didn't send mine out today because I just got back from conference. But I do plan on sending that out this week, just to let everybody know that we're not doing any encumbrances.
After the first year.
All
Alright.
right.
Now,
Commissioner.
Commissioner.
All right, commissioners.
Got more.
Yeah.
The city has prepared a ordinance to be signed by the commissioners. Shutting down, dissolving the Rising Sun Ohio County Port Authority. They've adopted a resolution that authorizes the closing out of their affairs and recommends the dissolution of that organization. And it has to be approved by the city and the county. I would point out that, the ordinance reads that whereas the affairs of the RSO CPA have been closed out and all remaining funds and real property previously owned by them have been transferred to the city of Rising Sun. And I think there was some talk when this proposal came up 6 months ago, that there might be a division of, cash proceeds between the city and the county. That's not the way the ordinance reads. Of course, I'm not sure.
I don't know that they had much.
There's only 200 in there. Yeah.
Really?
Thought, yeah.
I thought it was like 12.
They did not have a lot of cash.
Yeah.
They did have some real estate, if you know where the old ice plant was down here.
Yeah.
On Front Street, I think that's the
But
remaining
that was all in
real
the
estate
city
they had.
limits, I think.
So.
I think all the property was in the city
It may be where
limits.
the residents in the state too, the ordinance.
It's in
I think getting it dissolved is a good thing and be done with it. I ain't gonna piddle over.
And I talked to him fair amount too, and it was like, he thought maybe, he wasn't sure after it was paid out 14, 17, maybe. The plan was to go ahead and continue to pay to the cost. Out, tell that money is exhausted, and that's it. Of the 14 or 17,000. I mean, we say under, that's what that's been going on with it anyway, so. At that was money on makes sense. You got to
Wash their hands of it. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
property has value. It's all in the city limits.
It's all, yeah, I think it is all city property anyway, so, yeah.
Yeah. Plus.
And they've got the headache of that hangar down there now. They're trying to figure that out.
Yes, yes.
Let them have the headache.
Yeah.
Motion to sign this.
And they spend that $17,000 on the attorney fees to all that mess taken care of.
Notice. All right,
Okay, well.
all right, got it. Houston,
Okay.
Billy.
Yeah, I'll second. Put in the pie chart.
No, we didn't get any aircraft tax from
No, I know, I know.
this time.
They're trying to get them out of there. They want to use that, the way that stupid whoever drew it. Good. So let them deal with the headache of it.
So we opened the bids last meeting for the slip repair on the pipe. My recommendation is to go with Geo Specialties. You're okay with that? $464,400. You guys are okay with that? We'll start this week. You're okay with that?
Okay.
Make a motion?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a motion.
Kelly, did they do the appropriation for that I talked to you about for the slide repair? 475,000.
No,
So that. Appropriation for those.
where are we taking that from?
Well, it's in the bucket, as you call it, for the restricted.
Oh,
So,
1173.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to advertise. Okay,
So we said it'd probably take 3 weeks. How long will that take?
We won't be able to prove it till the end of November.
yeah, into November, but
Yes.
I mean, and I think it'll all work out. Yeah, okay, so, council, do we need a motion for me to appropriate that? Or-
Yeah,
Or
go ahead.
advertise?
I will, yeah.
Second,
I'll second.
all in
Okay.
favor?
That's his restricted, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but we're trying to get him to spend.
Right.
Yeah.
I want you to spend that so I can tell the state, come on now.
I'll spend it.
We ain't got no money now, state, let's change this.
You'll put it on my final down.
Already is.
But I'm ready to go to the
You
state and
even
argue
bigger
this
there, right?
myself, cause I don't like this
They can't read them.
restricted money.
Okay, this MedBen, the GAG Clause.
Yeah, I signed that last time, but John, I didn't know if I,
Yeah, I looked at it,
Okay.
it's same as, last year,
okay, so it's okay?
so it's okay for the, for the commissioners authorizing you to sign it.
Okay. We need a motion?
Motion.
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
Okay, right away, Comcast at Twain Lane. What's that?
Oh, yeah, is there one that needs to work on the right of way?
Yeah, they wanna lay some, yes, yeah, Angel sent me that, they just wanna, I guess, put some cable down or fiber, whatever.
Well, if they're working on site units. I'll make one.
Yeah.
We need a motion to sign the claims also.
Does. All right,
And
for claim,
I'll second.
Billy. Jane, the minutes.
all in favor? Okay.
Minutes.
And then the October 6th minutes. Motion,
Very much.
Billy, Jane,
Second.
all in favor?
That's done.
Okay.
So.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we, that's all we've had, guys. We got
I
it.
do need to.
Someone else will see it.
I think that's. I
Y'all-
can, yeah. Just for you guys to consider, we've had,
Honestly, it's.
Debbie.
You gotta go look at it.
Okay.
does the county, does the commissioners have a vehicle policy of employees that have company vehicles and how it can be driven and where it can be driven to?
No, we don't.
I think it's a good idea to do. We've had several people come to different people within council and say, hey, saw one of these vehicles in Batesville with their kid in it on a Saturday. That's our liability that we're talking about. We shouldn't,
Plus, that's gas.
going to ball games on a Saturday in Batesville is not what our vehicles are for, and it doesn't look good to the public. So we may need to look at some vehicle policies that if you're driving a vehicle where it's supposed to be at, not
To where
with your family elsewhere. I know we've had in the past problems with people taking them to small claims court and Louisville and all kinds of places. Yeah, we did. Got arrested. He got stopped by the state police. Crazy. So I don't know. Is this something I think we need to do and have a policy in place?
all right.
So another to-do list for you guys to look at.
And the judge called me last week, planning on by the first of the year, having court again.
Okay.
There's a room up there, needs painted, he was gonna get with Bert and see if they had some paint that
I
matched.
want to see that next month.
Okay,
Tour.
Yeah,
I'm-
can't get back there.
It's
Can't,
not-
yeah.
Yeah, we have to have a fob, that
It's not-
have a fob,
Oh,
to get back to the sheriff, so they can't get back into the.
well, maybe if sheriff's here next time, he could take us and get it. Okay. Well, I've been back in there, but I haven't been up in the courtroom yet. I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I went back in there. I came down one day and we walked all the way back there.
It's.
All right. I guess we need a motion.
Well, oh, right.
Whoop.
I'm
Sorry.
We're good.
I did talk to Kelly about this. Our ambulance that we were expecting in December is delayed to next year. City of Chicago has a contract with them, and they ordered 90 ambulances.
Wow.
They needed that money first, just so you know, I won't need that money until next year, and I'll come back.
Thank you. Y'all have that?
It's unusual.
Doug, do you have anything?
Just talk about property taxes, I'd like to hear about that. I mean, that's not right now. I've been hearing all the rumors about all that stuff. And then is there gonna be an open house for the sheriff stuff, or I've heard rumor, but nobody said anything about
I don't know, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Haven't heard.
I've heard people ask about it too, Doug.
I think it's a good idea.
Get arrested, get free tour.
I mean, maybe, besides being arrested, no, that's. Honestly, it might be a good thing.
I think so too.
People can see what's going on.
Yeah. before they open- Have an open house.
Oh, I think it would be good too. I mean, public.
Yeah, that would, I think would be nice to do.
Yeah.
So everybody can see what's going on.
Yeah.
And advertising, so they get it out, word out.
Yeah.
Okay, this is.
All right, I ain't forgotten about Ella.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Second. So I check it, guys.
You got it.
Chaz, I can kick him in the back of his car.
Well.
And because he did the Walcott clerk's office at like 2000. He got a letter, I never did it. You know, the clean, clean the building, that's stuff.
You need a vote here. You guys made a motion, didn't you?
Oh,
Yeah.